The Murder of Ashley Wadsworth, a tragic tale of love and loss. The murder of Ashley Wadsworth is a chilling tale of love, manipulation, and ultimately tragedy. This case has captivated the attention of audiences worldwide, not only for the horrifying nature of the crime but also for its broader implications regarding online relationships and domestic abuse. Ashley's story serves as a sobering reminder of the hidden dangers that can exist beneath the surface of seemingly normal relationships. Her untimely death has sparked an outpouring of grief and kick-started conversations about the importance of vigilance, awareness, and implementing stronger measures to protect individuals in vulnerable situations. Ashley Wadsworth was a vibrant 19-year-old young woman from Vernon, British Columbia, Canada. She was celebrated for her adventurous spirit, kind heart, and unwavering faith. To her friends and family, Ashley was a joyful soul who brought light wherever she went. She grew up in a close-knit family, nurturing her love of new experiences and travel. This love of adventure eventually inspired her to seek connections beyond her hometown through social media. It was through an online dating platform that Ashley would meet Jack Seppel, a 23-year-old man from Chelmsford, England. Their long-distance relationship blossomed over time. They communicated frequently, with Ashley believing they had built a genuinely meaningful bond. After months of online exchanges, Ashley decided to take a leap of faith. In late 2021, she flew to England to meet Jack in person. Tragically, this decision would lead her down a harrowing path. Ashley's initial weeks in England appeared to be a dream come true. Her social media posts showed a young woman excitedly embracing a new chapter in her life. Her feeds captured moments of happiness, sightseeing, smiling next to Jack, and immersing herself in her new environment. However, beneath the curated images and happy posts, troubling signs began to emerge. Family and friends were the first to notice Jack Seppel's concerning behavior. They watched helplessly as Ashley's partner exhibited controlling and manipulative tendencies. Jack was reportedly jealous, often exerting influence over Ashley to an unhealthy degree. Despite these red flags, Ashley chose to persevere in the relationship. As time passed, the cracks in their relationship widened. Ashley confided in those closest to her about Jack's troubling temper and erratic mood swings. Her phone conversations became quieter and more strained. By early 2022, she had decided to return to Canada. Plans for her flight home were set for February 3, 2022. Sadly, that day never came. On February 1, 2022, police were called to Jack Seppel's residence in Chelmsford, Essex, after receiving reports of a disturbance. What they found was nothing short of horrific. Ashley Wadsworth's lifeless body was at the scene, showing signs of a brutal attack. Jack Seppel, found at the apartment, offered no resistance and confessed to murdering Ashley. He was arrested on site and later formally charged with her murder. The investigation revealed the disturbing reality of Ashley's final days. Evidence suggested that months of escalating abuse had culminated in the violence that took her life. Friends and family members who had disagreed with Ashley's move to England struggled with immense guilt and sorrow. The warning signs, they realized, had been there all along, but no one could have predicted the tragedy that unfolded. The murder of Ashley Wadsworth left an indelible mark on communities in both Canada and the United Kingdom. In Vernon, Ashley's hometown, people gathered to mourn the loss of an extraordinary young woman whose life was taken far too soon. Vigils and memorials were held in her honor, with heartfelt tributes from her friends and family, painting a moving picture of Ashley's kindness, generosity, and dedication to her faith. Meanwhile, in the UK, the case commanded widespread media attention. Headlines detailed her tragic story, and domestic violence advocates used the tragedy as a catalyst to highlight the perils of abusive relationships and the potential dangers of online connections. Many raised a critical question: how could such a tragedy have been prevented? Ashley's story underscored the urgent need for improved systems to protect individuals in dangerous relationships and provide resources for those in unsafe environments. Jack Seppel was brought to trial in October 2022. Disturbing new details about the couple's dynamic came to light during court proceedings. Testimony revealed the depth of Jack's controlling nature, as well as the escalating abuse Ashley endured in the weeks leading up to her murder. Facing overwhelming evidence, Seppel pleaded guilty to the murder of Ashley Wadsworth, sparing her loved ones from the additional trauma of a drawn-out trial. When sentencing Jack, the presiding judge condemned his actions as calculated and cruel. The impact of his crime reverberated far beyond Ashley's immediate family, devastating an entire community. Jack Seppel was sentenced to life imprisonment with a minimum of 23 years. For Ashley's family and supporters, the sentence provided some degree of solace but could not erase the profound pain of their loss. The tragedy of Ashley Wadsworth's death reverberates as a cautionary tale, addressing crucial issues such as recognizing the signs of abuse, navigating online dating safely, and ensuring resources are accessible for those in dangerous situations. Her story serves as a rallying cry for advocacy groups working to prevent such tragedies from happening again. One of the clearest lessons from Ashley's experience is the importance of identifying the warning signs of domestic abuse. Red flags like controlling behavior, intense jealousy, and isolating a partner from their loved ones are serious indicators of a toxic relationship. Advocacy organizations continue to share Ashley's story, urging people to seek help if they find themselves in situations similar to hers. Her story has also spurred conversations about empowering friends and family to recognize these warning signs and intervene when necessary. Beyond advocating for awareness, the case has raised broader systemic critiques. Many believe the current measures addressing domestic violence, both online and offline, are insufficient. Advocacy groups argue for stronger safety nets to protect victims before abuse escalates to catastrophic levels. Ashley's case underscores the potential risks tied to online relationships. The internet has made it easier than ever to connect with people globally, but it has also created new avenues for harm. While many genuine and positive relationships flourish through online platforms, Ashley's story is a somber reminder that these connections should be approached cautiously. Experts encourage individuals to take extra steps when forming relationships online. Verifying information, establishing boundaries early on, and involving trusted friends and family in the process are critical when getting to know someone virtually. While technology fosters connections, it also demands vigilance. Ashley's tragic situation also highlights the necessity of maintaining strong support systems. Many survivors of domestic violence credit their friends, family, and counselors for helping them escape dangerous circumstances. Unfortunately, isolation often prevents victims from reaching out. Advocacy groups emphasize how vital it is for loved ones to check in on those experiencing relationship struggles and provide a non-judgmental space for open communication. Stationing resources in easily accessible places, such as schools and workplaces, could offer life-saving lifelines for those too afraid to openly seek help. For Ashley, connections with loved ones appeared to offer moments of relief during her ordeal, even though it ultimately wasn't enough to prevent her tragedy. Ashley Wadsworth's life was tragically cut short, but her story continues to resonate as a poignant warning and a beacon of hope for change. Her family has courageously taken steps to ensure her legacy lives on by spreading awareness about domestic violence and online safety. By channeling their grief into advocacy, they are fighting to prevent others from enduring the suffering they have faced. With Ashley's story at its core, organizations worldwide have launched campaigns highlighting the importance of listening to survivors and recognizing the dangerous dynamics that can exist in seemingly normal relationships. The murder of Ashley Wadsworth is a heartbreaking case that transcends its tragic circumstances. It demands reflection on the hidden dangers of abuse, the need for vigilance in online interactions, and the responsibility of society to protect vulnerable individuals. Ashley's warm personality, adventurous nature, and unwavering faith are remembered by those whose lives she touched. As we share her story and honor her memory, let us pledge to learn from her experience. By fostering awareness about domestic violence, emphasizing online safety, and supporting those in need, we can take tangible steps toward a safer, more compassionate world. In doing so, Ashley's legacy can serve as a beacon for change, ensuring such tragedies are less likely to happen again.